President Trump issued, I believe, 15 pardons and 5 commutations on Tuesday night. It's an incredible amount for one night, including pardoning 2 people who were convicted as part of Robert Mueller's Russia probe. If he's determined to protect and reward his political allies, what does that tell us about who he may pardon next?
Well, one thing we're really looking for is whether he would try to pardon his family and even himself. You know, part of the, kind of parlor game logic of why Trump is not accepting the results of the election is that he could face legal consequences for, his tax practices or his the way he responded to or didn't the Mueller probe. So he could face some legal consequences after he leaves office, and there's a chance that he could just issue a blanket pardon for himself.
Okay, if he were to preemptively pardon his family or himself, that's something that's never been done before. But I guess we shouldn't be surprised by that because there's a lot of things that have never been done before that we've seen during this presidential term. But there's nothing in the Constitution about it. And I keep reading about how it would be challenged by the courts or taken up by the courts. How does that happen?
Yeah, it almost certainly would. But one thing we've seen from this president over and over again is that sometimes just making the move is enough, even if it doesn't survive legally. We saw that with his bid to end the deferred action for childhood arrivals, the immigration program. We saw that in the first iteration of the Muslim ban, and the way that his administration challenged the census guidelines. We've seen so many steps from this administration to try something, and if it works, great. And if it gets struck down by the courts, they'll move on to the next thing. So it's looking like the chance that Trump might pardon himself or his family could be another one of those situations.
Well, we will see. He certainly has a little bit of time to take care of all of that. Anna Edgerton, thank you so much. Renita, I have a feeling that his attorney general or acting attorney general is going to be very busy before January 20th.
Mm-hmm. And we will probably get another surprise before then.
I'm counting on it.
Several.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.